Start with verse 1. After this there was a feast of the Jews in Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of blind, of halt, withered, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the waters. Whosoever the first after the troubling of the waters stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie, and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man, when the water is troubled, to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. And Jesus said unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, took up his bed and walked, and on the same day was the same. Now here all these people are. Can you imagine how many was there gathering at that pool? The same time every year. I'm sure he wasn't the only one that had been there for years and years. Trying to be made whole. But every time somebody beat him to it. As he's talking to Jesus, he says, I have nobody. Nobody to carry me down to the pool. They always beat me to it. But he was persistent. For 38 years he continued to go to that pool. He never gave up. But there was a man there that day.
Yes. Yes. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Go ahead, little brother.
There was a man there that day named Jesus.
Oh, yes, Lord. Jesus.
You don't need that pool anymore. You just get up and start walking.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Just listen to me. Get up and start walking. He made that man whole that day.
Yes, he did.
Didn't need that pool of water anymore. That pool of water couldn't do any good anymore.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because Jesus had stepped onto the scene.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
Made himself known. But oh my, I'm going to read just a little bit further. Now this happened on the Sabbath day. Oh, you ain't supposed to do that on the Sabbath day. You ain't supposed to be healing on the Sabbath day. Who do you think you are to say that you're the Son of God? They didn't like it one bit. The Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day, it is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. He answered them, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. Then asked they him, What man is this which saith unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? And he that was healed wist not what it was, for Jesus had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple, and saith unto him, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more, lest the worst thing come upon thee. The man departed and told the Jews that it was Jesus who had made him whole. Jesus said, I made you whole, but you better walk in the path. You better not veer to the left or to the right. You better not look backwards, but you better keep moving forward. Because something worse may fall upon you if you go back to that place. I believe if he did, he would have became just like he was before, and probably even worse. God ain't got time to be playing around.
Amen.
People want to play around with God. They come to Him, and we've seen it before, and I'm just going to be honest. We've seen it before. When people need something, boy, they'll hit them doors.
Yes,
They'll run in, they'll hit the altar, They'll get up, God move for them. They say they'll be back. Sad to say, you may never see them again until they need something else.
Amen.
God ain't playing around. This is not a game. This is very serious. If a worse thing fall upon this man, God help him. Because it can happen again. He'll make his point. You know, he is forgiving and he is patient. But we've seen time and time again with his chosen people, he does draw a line.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
When he says enough is enough, we better listen.
Amen.
We better repent and get back on the path he put us on.
Amen.
I'm going to go just a little bit further. And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. But Jesus answered them, My Father worketh hitherto, and I work. Therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him, because he had not only had he broken the Sabbath, but said also that God was his Father, making him equal with God. Then answered Jesus and saith unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise. I'm going to stop right there if you want to read the rest of that today. But not only was that man persistent, but we see time and time and time again, Jesus was persistent. They threatened to kill him. They beat him. They tried to run him out of town. But you know what? He didn't stop. He kept on. He kept on showing love. He kept on healing. He kept on. Didn't matter what they said. He said, the world hated me. Guess what? They're going to hate you. The world persecuted me. Be ready. It's coming. They're going to persecute you. Did that stop him? No, he kept on. He was about his Father's business, and we better be doing the same. Being about our Father's business. It ain't a popular thing to do. That's all right. We'll just keep on doing it. I'm going to go to Luke chapter 5. "17. And it came to pass on a certain day, as he was teaching, that there were Pharisees and doctors of the law sitting by, which were come out of every town of Galilee, Judea, and Jerusalem, and the power of the Lord was present to heal them. And behold, men brought in a bed a man which was taken with palsy. And they sought means to bring him in and to lay him before him. And when they could not find by what way they might bring him in because of the multitude, they went upon the housetop, let him down to the tiling with his couch into the midst before Jesus. And when he saw their faith, he said unto him, Man, thy sins are forgiven thee. And the scribes and Pharisees began to reason, saying, Who is this which speaketh blasphemy? Who can forgive sins but God alone? But when Jesus perceived their tongue, he answered, saying unto them, What reason ye in your hearts? Whether it is easier to say, The sins be forgiven thee, or say, Rise up and walk. But that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power upon the earth to forgive sins, he said unto the sick of palsy, I say unto thee, Arise, take up thy couch, and go into thine house. And immediately he rose up before them, took up whereon he lay, departed to his own house, glorifying God. And they were all amazed, glorified God, were filled with fear, saying, We have seen strange things today. I'm going to stop right there. This man had some friends. He's bedridden. He couldn't even get up. But once again, somebody heard about a man named Jesus. They heard of all the things that he was doing.
Yes.
I believe they felt in their spirit there was something different about this man. Never seen him, never met him.
Didn't know him.
These stories were coming from town to town. You know, it wasn't like jumping in the car and driving from Marion to Old Fort.
Right.
They traveled on foot, traveled by camel. It took a while to get from place to place. But I believe the word started spreading. They heard about a man named Jesus. He's on his way.
Yep.
He can help our friends. We got to get him there. But when they get there, everybody else done heard about Jesus too. Everybody's sitting around. They want to know about this man. They tried every way in the world to get him in there. So I believe our angel just spoke to one of them and said, drop it down through the roof. Right there. Right at Jesus.
Right in front of him.
Because of their faith. And it takes faith. It's going to take faith. To be persistent, you're going to need a lot of faith. You're going to need it. But their faith, his faith, is what made him whole. Oh, they didn't like that. Who are you to say you can forgive sins? Only God can forgive sins. They never wanted to accept he was Jesus, God's only Son. It wasn't like they hadn't been told about it. The prophecy was there. He was coming. But they never wanted to accept it. They got so wrapped up in making their own laws and their own rules, going by their own things, that they couldn't even see who was right in front of them. The Son of God. He said, which is easier to believe? To say your sins are forgiven or rise up and walk? So he told the man to take his bed and go. And he did. And he left praising God. He knew who did it. He knew who did it. Once again, more criticism. Guess what? Jesus kept on keeping on. He didn't let them slow him down. They could threaten his life. He wasn't worried. Because he knew what he had to do. And he knew when his time was coming. But he didn't let them men stop him. He kept on. He kept on being persistent. He kept on moving forward. I'm